of the innate regen. He does currently have corrosive dragon selected, which should always win the Lotus fights, but it is a warlock, so you never really know.
Yeah, they have shoved the lane in though, so it makes it a little harder to contest. I will say the annoying thing about Bounty, well, okay, so they placed that sentry ahead of time to spot the Bounty. I thought they were trying to zone him off, but in the end, it looks like Bounty should get the Lotus.
Yeah. I mean, Pantos should be dead here. This is why you just can't contest Darkseer Bounty at these Lotuses, and there it is. First blood into the hands of Sweet and Strong's Bounty Hunter. Gonna try to do some body blocks here. Can't follow, but does get one more auto attack as they collide into the tower, and it's a double kill. That's a cool rotation. No way they're gonna see this coming. I don't know if he really offers a lot in damage here, though, is the question. We'll see. They jump in, go for the Starstorm. Mira doesn't get connected onto the second Starstorm damage, but they do proc the foul play, and they do finish the job at the tower once again.
And I get Sweet and Strong just running around the jungle, level 3 Ion Shell on him.
It's going to do a lot of damage.
Yeah, like you're not
gonna damage.
You're not gonna kill him, but you're just gonna be so annoying and ruin his time in farming. Oh well, with Mira here.
Yeah. I was gonna say, if Mira doesn't TP in, TA2000 there actually dies. So it is very, very important that they respond. Now getting Triple S here is huge. Does he have vacuum mana? He doesn't. But Kiyotaka, he gets the kill, but it costs them the Sven anyway. Cheerjummer, they've max range breath.
Give a return kill.
They're smoked up here behind the Tiny, and here comes the first arena. Toronto, Tokyo, yeah, does manage to get stunned up there from the Avalanche, but with the Golem and the Shackles, he does not get to move. Tiny's going to go down in a nice rotation in once again from Aurora. They're getting wrapped on. Aurora coming in from the backside. They're going to be able to find these heroes. Do they actually get the kill, though? Arrow is out, nearly dying on the Mirana. Just a few auto attacks there from the Nature's Prophet, but they want the Dragonite. Mira's cut him off. The full duration Shackles here, the Spear to secure that kill. But he goes for the blink stun, and Mirana had absolutely no angles to try and stop that. Oh, he's gonna hold him out of the ring. All right, Mira, that's pretty sick. Steals the shrine, is gonna go ahead and lose his life for this, and they need to reapply the track, and they do. Actually, really good hold on the track there from Sweet and Strong, knowing it would get dispelled. Tower's at full health, and you have Warlock Golem and the arena ready to go. Sweet and Strong, they drop the sentry, they see him. They know Moonlight Shadow is on. He's gonna get revealed. There's gonna be the blink, the Dragon Tail, the arena comes out, the arrow whips, and now just Cheer Jr. stuck inside. Nowhere to go. Great response there from Aurora, and a really good read on this rotation.
And then the Tormentor spawns earlier than ever at 15 minutes, and you want to be strong enough to fight for that.
That's a dead Nature's Prophet if I've ever seen. He walked into the wrong neighborhood. It was his own neighborhood, but it was the wrong one at the moment.
Wrong time to be in your own neighborhood to be together in any of the upcoming fights. So, bit of a loss.
There's the arena. Now, they do have the Moonlight Shadow, but there's going to be the Spear, locks him down, and Kiyotaka, he's been a silent Spear and Bounty Hunter stalking him. There's going to be the Surge, and TA2000, it's going to be a rough time here for you. There's going to be the Avalanche, the Toss, even the wall drops. There's going to be another stun coming through, trying his best to heal through it, but it's not going to be enough. As Aurora TP'd in some heroes, but just wasn't.
Yeah, I don't think you can take the tower off of this, unfortunately. They're actually going way beyond the tower.
They have sentries everywhere. Again, arrow off the mark, but in comes Toronto Tokyo. The Golem comes out. Kiyotaka TP's in. Huge vacuum on the backside there from Triple S. Is now the Fatal Bonds get into work. Mukushi goes down. It's a trade 1-for-1 as you get the Nature's Prophet. But they're looking for the Mirana now, hiding in the trees here to the north, and they will scout the Fatal Bonds, giving her away. 2-for-1.
Interesting. Because you need an answer to...
Sorry, go ahead.
I enjoy watching a successful gank. You need an answer to Fatal Bonds. You need that one. Not critical to the team fight. Smoke into smoke.
Yeah, they're going to find the Darkseer. Cheer Jr. comes in with a really good Dragon Tail. Going in for the Chain Stuns, though. It's enough. The arena. What? He's stuck in the Sprout. He's trying to TP out. Is he going to make it? He does. Just barely. But another Great response from Aurora.
And so it feels like they've been playing really fast, even though this is a really long cooldown, kind of a slow hero.
That's the best hero to find. Taking the Warlock out, right? You know, you're talking about like the tempo that he's been bringing. That's a great hero to open on Toronto. Tokyo hiding in the trees here. He does have a gem and a BKB. He does not want to lose. The arena is out, trapping into the BKB out from Triple S. He's just going to TP out on the Mars. Does not want any of this heat. They will find themselves the Sven on the backside. T8 situation. It's a really rough situation for Aurora, especially if you lose the gem. So we'll see. Top side here, Mira actually getting aggressive. In comes Kiyotaka, but the whole team is here. There's the vacuum. The Wally just pops the BKB, just continuing to finish the kill onto the Bounty Hunter, and they get him. That Nature's Prophet illusion nearly just kills Mira, and it does. It cost him his life. Toronto, Tokyo, another BKB TP home. So a 1-for-1 trade. Currently on cooldown. If they manage to find him, it would be absolutely massive. And they do know he's here, right? He just showed a second ago. He does have a pike. Shadowblade out here from the Tiny. And yeah, you are not making it out of that one. Does pop the pike. Gets the Sprout as well into the trees. But no. Cheer Junior's here. Plenty of damage in from the Tiny. Mid lane. Getting pretty damn strong.
You would... Oh, wait.
Oh, the arena and the spear whiff. Munkushi's finding a BKB out this time from both of them. Is they're going to turn if they get Toronto, Tokyo and get that gem. It would be huge, but TA2000 just getting melted. Disarmed now as well as Triple S with a huge vacuum wall on the backside. Takes down Mira. Just getting clapped. The Tiny's too big. A double kill for Munkushi. Aurora crumble in a big fight. These dire heroes on the bottom side as, well, Chira, Blink, Dragon Tail in. There's going to track. The arrow connects. They're trying to prevent the arena. They also want to remove that gem, but there's going to be the Golem out as Chira Jr. pops that BKB, able to get away. A nice vacuum back. Pulls Toronto Tokyo into a rough spot. His BKB is going to be... He wants these heroes. Dragon Tail dodged off of a blink there. Shackle holding down the Mirana. They will grab themselves at least their first kill, but Kiyotaka, he's coming into the fight. He wants his presence to be known as Wrath of Nature doing a lot of work here as well. 3 dead on the side of 1 win, but no real way to get back there, but it will give him some space here to try and finish off the tower. These double catapults doing some work. There's going to be Satanic out here from Munkushi trying to heal his way through this damage. The BKB is going to be enough. The Nature's Prophet gets out, but finally the Mars goes down. No BKB to bail him out this time. And the gem recovered by the Dragon Knight.
Base, the lane you opened up.
Yeah.
Looks like they're just going to go through the front.
High ground. All right, aggressive Arena of Spear. They're going to try and drop all of it in here. They got him. That's a huge kill. Tiny is down. Cheer Jimmy with the force staff to the low ground with that BKB trying to get away, but Mira, he's chasing. He actually had no CC left.
You can either, I mean, maybe just close out the game if you win the fight, close it off to the base.
This refresher Mars is so huge, but again, they open the fight. They get on top of Panto. The vacuum pulls him back in. He's dead. No Golem or Fatal Bonds for the fight, but the BKBs are spent. And Munkushi, he's stuck inside this Sprout. He needs to get away. This Nature's Prophet doing some work, but there's the disarm. They get him in with a harpoon. A second Arena Spear's not enough. The toss after toss, and Aurora crumbling right outside their base. The tree toss will get dodged there, but not looking good for the Shadow Shaman as it is a 4-for-1.
Got a few more seconds till the Sven's up.
Okay, that is a Golem. That's going to get 3-shot here by the Tiny.
Trying to prevent themselves from getting mega.
I mean, hexes are out. There's the Blink Dragon Tail into the vacuum back. They just take down the Mars. No buyback at all as TA2000 comes in on the Sven, trying to do what he can here, but there's no escape. There is way too much damage, and just like that, they fall 1 by 1 inside their own base. It belongs to 1 win.
And that final fight. Well, okay, they're still gonna go, but I'm not sure how you hold this. No Golem, no Fatal Bonds.
They're gonna try the Shackle. The Sprout ends up pulling him back. Another vacuum in from Triple S, and there is nowhere to go for Kiyotaka. He's gonna be able to pop the pike. The BKB try and stand his ground here, but it's 4 versus 1. Not very good numbers. Mira getting found dove. There's the GGs finally. I don't know if you really have enough heroes that like make kill shot valuable here. Oh, they're gonna see them fight for the runes here. Sweden Strong getting very low, but again, Triple S with these ion shells doing work. He's gonna get the return, but this time first blood goes to Panto. That, you know, maybe if you didn't dive. I think overall this is favoring Aurora a lot in that top side. That being said, Mira gonna get chased down here on the bottom side, finished off here by Moonkushi.
This is level 6. Maybe a little earlier than you'd expect. Well, I guess nowadays
they found him.
Expect it.
They see that he's level 6. They're like, all right, maybe not. There's going to be the focus fire, the golem. He's trying to just TP. The Ravage will connect just in time to secure the kill. Smoked up top side in the river here. They're going to find Kiyotaka. There's the blink reveal, the dragon tail into the ice path. There's going to be the smoke screen to finish the job. Very good stuff. And another really solid blink reveal. He has a haste
down.
He's dead. He can't get away from this this Dragonite. Okay, well, that's huge for this DK. Blink strike number 1. Sweden Strong ends up intercepting a Tide Hunter, though. There's going to be the blood grenade out. They'll find themselves a kill on the Jakiro.
Dragonite's coming from behind.
Yes, he is. Dragon Tail actually connects onto the Tide Hunter. I don't think that was intended, but they have the Luna now coming in as well. Foul play is going to buy him a quick moment, but not enough to survive. Big shackle out. No detection for Sweden Strong, though, so he's fine. And the focus fire, it's on the Ricky here, so you're losing all that damage. Question is, though, can they get the Dragonite with the help of TA2000 as well as Panto? They're going to turn it around. Here's going to be the Eclipse. They're looking for the Golem, but he can't get it off in time. They're just kiting him away. Chira Jr. into the Roche pit. Does not get the deny. They get the kill, but the vacuum backs now onto Kiyotaka. He's trying to get away. The Ice Path connects, though. Big dual breath as the Jakiro's back into this fight. The wall gets dropped as well. Oh, no, Aurora.
Tide is so tanky now.
I mean, he pops the active. He's not taking any damage here at the moment. It's just going to be the ion shells that bleed him over time, and I think it should be enough. Do they want to commit, continue the chase? Doesn't look like it. A little bit afraid. All right, yeah, Toronto Tokyo is a brick wall right now. This dude's caked up. Well, the Luna needs to get down here really quickly, and now they actually managed to get it onto the high ground. So Aurora's actually in a really good spot to take this fight.
I think you can't get in here. It's too tough.
Focus fire out. Blink strikes available if he needs it. The Dragon Tail into the Macro Pyre. The wall is there, doing some good damage, but look at the Fatal Bonds once again. Just getting completely baited here on 1 win now as Aurora. They're picking them up one by one. 3 dead as your Luna never comes to the fight.
Fatal Bonds. So they're going to try to find something. They're smoked up. They've got the Ravage. They've got the full team fight combo. Shackles.
Hex into Shackle. They do have a Shackle shot to follow it up with. He does get the Guardian Greaves off, but it's not in time. And the damage just onto the Ricky gets him so damn low. He gets away from the fight at the moment, but still has Fatal Bonds on top of him. The kill shot gets him. Kiyotaka on the money, and Mira, of course, taking down the Jakiro on the backside. A quick...
And looks like Sweden Strong is going to buy a little bit more time as well as the smoke fail. Well, it should be really fun if Kiyotaka also
just walks right into a sentry.
Second smoke.
All right. Yeah, there's no way out of this one. You have right now is like, if they manage to get on top of her, I think she just dies. They do see TA2000 here under the sentry. He's gonna walk over, find the Jakiro, great silence, blink, Dragon Tail the backside. They get on top of the Warlock. That's the big one. They take him out of the fight right away. TA2000 losing a lot of health here on the backside, but that BKB from Moonkushi, it's about to expire, and he's all alone. Avalanche, Shackles, great Ravage, a good vacuum though, onto 3. Can they get the space to get this Luna out of here? With the focus fire, they're bringing her quite low, but she's just still surviving. Ice Path onto 2. The toss though will do it. The Ion Shells doing a lot of damage here over time. There's going to be the Ice Path. Once again, Toronto Tokyo nearly invulnerable, but surely 2v4. They will bring him down. They say, screw it, turn the attention to the Tiny instead. They've got to get themselves a kill here eventually. Gets the invis off, but they've got plenty of detection. Another great ice path. A seemingly unending brawl here as Toronto Tokyo now going to get help from Panto. He's back. A great fatal bonds onto 4. The golem gets dropped, but now they're turning their attention back onto the Warlock. The surge on Ford, and Chira Jr., well, he's going to get himself an extra kill.
It was hopeful. He was looking at that, how tanky everyone was. Losing the Warlock at the start of the fight. You see Mira. Why not pick up a free kill here? Get some money for the Silver Edge. Yeah, maybe not. Shakira takes it.
Ooh, bottom lane. Triple S. He actually just BKBs immediately, pops that surge. Does not want to stick around. The vacuum's going to cancel Panto's TP. And boy, this tiny illusion doing some work now, trying to prevent them from escaping. They will BKB TP out on the tiny, but of course you will not make it out. Warlock's on. Actually just taking some damage here from some glaives. Needs to be a little bit careful. But Tiny comes in. The Avalanche, great smoke screen. There's going to be the vacuum, the Dragon Tail as well. They're going to be able to grab this quick kill onto the Shadow Shaman, but TA2000's lost a lot of HP. The Anchor is out, but the BKB will protect the Luna, at least for now. Focus fire here onto Triple S. There's going to be a big Ravage connecting onto all of them. They take down this Darkseer, now looking for the Jakiro, and they got him. The rest of OneWin need to get out. They also really badly want to be able to grab this Tidehunter kill. The Silver Edge is coming up. There's going to be the Blink, the Dragon Tail. There's the break. They got him. Taking down the Tidehunter. Run away with the jewels.
Disengage and then all move top and just hope this is where Roche spawns.
That ward getting taken away is huge. Right as Aurora's approaching the high ground, they actually find themselves the Jakiro right at the start of the fight, and they take him down, but they get on top of the Tide. He needs to be careful. They just delete the Darkseer. Oh, this is a really good fight for Aurora. If they can bring down this Luna, that would be everything trapped inside the wards. There's the Ravage. They've got her surrounded. A big win here as 4 are dead, about to be 5.
There's the gem back and a full team fight. You were maybe hoping to just get some
Creature Force. They're calling the Luna's buyback bluff, and she actually doesn't have it. TA2000.
So right.
The fact that she's not buying back, they know. Same with the Darkseer. You can't take the fight without these two heroes.
That was focus
Tiny.
fire.
Oh my goodness, what a hero. They jump in aggressively here. The toss back. Chira Jr.'s in a rough spot. Can they actually find the kill though? He's trying to get it, and they do. Shackles right on the money. Force staff. It's not enough to save him. The kill shot gets the... And that is going to be a dieback on your Dragon Knight. Big vacuum wall here, but Focus Fire now out, creating space as the throne's now exposed. Tier 4s are gone, and this game is just over, dude. Aurora are going to end it. One team fight into the high ground push, into taking the throne. You are...
buying some time here, disarming. It's just not Luna.
There's just no way.
7 seconds, no. So the black hole on Enigma, which their team kind of struggles.
The bottle
with
being delivered though, so is going to be able to sustain back through some of this damage. Mira though, cold feet is going to pop, and this might just be our first blood. It goes the way of the Phantom Assassin. All right, they got their level 2. Kind of spent a little bit more on regen and sustain, but he's doing really well. Jakiro is just slapping Sweet and Strong all by himself on the backside here, and this should just be a kill going into the hands of Panto. Just needs a little bit of damage. Actually, just goes to TA2000 instead.
And the tips. Like Kiyotaka's here though. Should be.
That is a super dead Tide. Yeah, there's no way. That's a really nice rotation. I don't know how he got up there, but bottom lane, they're gonna go for the dive here, and yeah, just gets ran down by these Eidolons. Now looking for the Ancient Apparition. Shards will block them in, and this will be a very easy double kill for Toronto Tokyo. Here's where the lane's gonna start getting a little bit more difficult.
This time either, but still kind of ahead of Tide.
Well, they do a pretty deep dive there, take down the Tiny. Sweet and Strong is gonna take down here to Panto once again, who's basically the real. They've actually brought Sweden Strong bottom here to try and grab Toronto Tokyo. But Jakiro is down there as well, so we'll see if it helps out at all. A lot of damage going to Munkushi, but mid lane, the big kills onto this Pangolier. Trying to finish the job here with this Haster. Just needs a little bit more damage under the tower. Will he get it? He barely does. Gonna cost him his own life. Panto on the bottom side, though. Rotation from the Pango, so they're like assuming he came to the Twin Gate. They are going to Twin Gate back bottom, though. Sweden Strong is hiding in a pretty good spot, actually, just away from the ward. An immediate black hole cancel, though, from the Muerta. Really good stuff. They knew it was coming, but they didn't expect the other 3 heroes healthy. He pushed his 1 win off the tower completely. They've got a catapult pushing in. They have Jakiro Tusk here. They're gonna get a lot of damage on this tower, maybe even complete the kill, but now just applying more pressure on the Swedish Sprawl. He just drops the macro pyre. Why not? Gets the dispel though, thanks to Pierce the Veil. Still has a lot of just okay. Fanto finds a soul kill back behind the tower. Chains are out. They're just falling one by one. Again, this Ember Spirit, this is what this hero wants to do. Get so much pressure and momentum. Has a remnant to safety. He can use at any moment here.
Radiant's bottom tower is under attack.
They need the Rolling Thunder to chain stun a lot.
There's just no way they find him. And in the meanwhile, bottom side, they managed to get their hands on top of Munkushi, and well, he's just dead. So failed gank onto the Tiny, but a successful one onto the PA. Mira, yeah, he knew he was dead here. There's no way that TP goes off.
Actually, I think it would have. Deadshot was on cooldown. I don't think he...
I cannot believe they're actually just getting this Wisdom Shrine. PA walking over, walks right into a Macropyre Avatos. Goodbye. They do find the Ember in mid, and he is dead. Just 2 supports delete him. Top side, they are going to walk into Toronto Tokyo. He does have Black Hole. It's like he's just going to drop it knowing he doesn't have much of a choice. The Ice Blast connects. Chira Jr. going to take a decent amount of damage here, but does have the Rolling Thunder. There's the chains just in time from Kiyotaka. A 1-for-1 trade at the moment, but these heroes coming in. There's the Blink reveal from Triple S. Gets the Ravage onto 2. And they keep fighting. Kiyotaka takes down Ancient Apparition. Mira on the run here. Slight chains will connect. And in comes the big bad Tiny. Deletes the Muerta on the backside. And Munkushi trying his best to get away. Will not be that lucky.
Actually meaning something. But he still did so much in that fight. And now he has a Radiance on top of that. So...
okay, he's in a little bit too far here on the Tiny. He's going to need some help, but he's not going to get it in time. A big kill going to the hands of Munkushi. Ice Path Macro off the mark from Panto there. Got a kill on the Ancient Apparition. He could just fall back and farm, right? Like, he doesn't need to play that aggressively.
I think
Chains off the mark there. That's a big Rolling Thunder. Going to do some serious work here, trying to just pain stun down this. That is a 6 charge. The silence, though, holds him in long enough. And Mira, well, he's not going to die to this, but they get the big kill onto the Ember.
Tip another kill onto the Ember. This is where Muerta's pretty good, right? The silence preventing Ember from getting out of there.
Yeah.
Has the Atos as well for some extra lockdown.
He needs that BKB. Nice dodge on the Ice Blast there till the end. Stuck as the Ember just quick Sleight of Fist to finish off the Pangolier as well. All right. Yeah. Mira.
Smoke.
Quick smoke. BKB's up on the Enigma as well. So this Black Hole cannot be canceled this time. And, oh, he's just going to pop it. Black Hole onto the Tidehunter. And, yeah, Sweden Strong runs for the hills. But Mira, you don't have Black Hole, but you do have the BKB. Playing into Ravage as well as the Rolling Thunder was going to be pretty difficult. Nice path. Looking for an opening, trapping Chira Jr. Dude, those shards are perfect. Trapping Sweden Strong. There's the BKB out from TA2000. The Roshan, it's falling low. Who's going to get it? It goes to the Phantom Assassin. Just snatches it away. And Toronto Tokyo on the backside just gets absolutely ran down from this Pangolier. It's up to the Ember now. Can he do the damage? Munkushi's falling low. TA2000 there with the Avalanche will be enough to finish the job. The Tusk, he's isolated Triple S here. There's going to be the Ravage. As he gets the blink out, no way. All right, a good fight against a Rolling Thunder. Is like Toronto Tokyo was running away from the Pango and then just kept getting hit on the stun. He used Swash. He is stuck. That's a really nice find from Mira once again.
And then the classic PA, get a crit with the Battle Fury, you turn it. But no one. see Aurora giving that to them. Right? They're playing very patiently so far. Maybe lose the Jakiro here, but otherwise
they've been trying to make a play.
Yeah, otherwise they've been playing very smart, very good positioning. Just
insane.
Fine.
It's the only reason this hero is getting picked lately is because of this build. So we'll see if that actually has any effect. Avalanche toss comes out, but the BKB black hole onto 3 from Toronto, Tokyo. Can they finish the job? Triple S in trouble, burning down to Kiyotaka's Ember Spirit, but he's going to survive for now. He's turning attention onto the supports onto the backside, takes down the Ancient Apparition, but the PA, she lives for now. There's going to be the Pierce the Veil, comes in, Ice Path catches. The Avatos is too much. It's a full team wipe for Aurora. Look at the calling, dude. There's 20 ghosts here.
Buildings,
you know?
That's real rude of him.
It's like, how dare you? There's the Ravage. Does connect onto 2. No BKB for the Ember. No one to bail him out. That's a really good kill. Now going to look for the Jakiro. Should be able to get this with these. Another massive dead shot. Oh, yeah, Swashbuckle missed. You're right. He gets out.
Maybe you just want to get yourself the win. It's pretty important in a Swiss stage to get these wins. So... and you can just play it patiently and maybe find a kill like this on the Tidehunter, sneak around. He's got a Ghost Scepter, something we've been seeing more, but I don't think it's going to keep him alive. Well, actually...
He's going to get kicked back.
I forgot the kickback.
Yeah, that's... I'll trade you your Tidehunter for my Tusk, you know? He is... Gonna get caught for the Rolling Thunder here, though. We'll see if he can make it out. He does have a BKB... About 55 seconds here left on this Aegis. Kiyotaka underneath the ward. They got him on the anchor. Holding the BKB for now. Just cleans that one up. The kickback. Hold on. Tidehunter. He's in a rough spot. Trapped there thanks to those ice shards. There's the Ravage, but the Ice Blast connecting. Just blocking them off completely.
But the roll just didn't quite connect. I'm not sure if it hit the ice shards or the terrain. There was a macro pyre town. It got kind of messy.
He's going to get black holed. That's just a freebie. Why not? Has a refresher, can use it. They just double buy back for this. The kickback gets the Tide. They get the break onto him as well. He's just going to burn here unless he gets some help. Toronto, Tokyo with the force.
He doesn't have enough mana for the second one.
He does now. There it is. Black goal onto the Phantom Assassin, and she... doing her best to survive, but Malphus connects, jumping on this Pangolier, but right into an Ice Path. They're buying back. That is 4 out from the side of 1 win, hobbling back into the base. They're going to lose the Ancient Apparition, make it the 5th. That is all expended here. They have to get some big kills if they want any chance of staying in this game. Ice Blast is coming through. It's going to connect onto 3, but Phantom Assassin, she's falling low. The Tiny is just doing way too much damage. Snowball in aggressively. They run him down. The Ember Spirit just collides on the backside. 5 heroes dead. A 10-4-0. That is putting a stamp on that game.
Careful play towards...